Hello folks, I'm in Wales today, Snowdonia, currently climbing a Snowdonian. It's just after 12, so I'm getting quite good at this heading off early lark, which is a good job because I've got a good few miles of solid climb ahead of me. Quite nice, isn't it? Not mad on that drop down there though. Well, that was a hard day's walk. I think it was one of the hardest I've ever done. It was only about 8 miles, but it killed me. Anyway, I'm relaxing in the tent now. Tonight, I'm being what Hayes Outdoors would call just another YouTuber in a sand-coloured Hilleberg, because I'm out in the Soulo. Now, I know it's pronounced Solo, so you don't need to comment on that one. But as far as I'm concerned, Patrick Dickinson calls it a Soulo, and that's good enough for me. It'll always be the Soulo. Right, you saw me boiling up some water for my boil in the bag meal, which is about ready in that little pouch now, so I'm going to get stuck into that. Well, I've gone and bought myself another Thermarest, which is silly really because the last one let me down. But to be honest, this is the one I probably should have got in the first place, the X-Therm, the more robust one. My X-Lite is getting repaired. If that comes back fixed, then I suppose I've got a lightweight one for the warmer months and a bit of a heavier, warmer one for the winter. I've nicked this trick off Dave, the Border Rambler, putting a t-shirt over it to keep my pillow in place. So no, I haven't actually had a branded thermarest. And what else is new in here? Oh yeah, new light up here. Sorry, that's probably really bright. Lighting this tent up, lovely. That's a present off my good friends Adam and Emma from Glasgow. So thanks very much for that, folks. I did put a washing line in here as well. And I've got my socks drying there because I was a bit stupid. I wasn't checking the ground properly with my walking poles earlier, and I went straight into a bog right up to the knee. Actually ended up having to sit down to try and get my leg out. It was a bit scary for a minute there. I thought I was stuck, but I got out. But of course I've got soaking wet socks and shoes now. Anyway, eventful day. I'm gonna call it a night now. I haven't got any booze. I've given it up for Lent. So I'm going to be good and have a nice early night and be up in good time for the sunrise, hopefully. Okay, see you in the morning. Morning. Well, I'm glad I brought the Soulo in the end because it's freestanding, and as you can see, this is very rocky. So it took me a few goes of moving it to different places to find a flat bit that didn't have rocks sticking in my back. However, I do regret bringing these heavy duty pegs. Those are the Hilleberg XL pegs, and there's Altkit spikes as well, because there's only about a centimetre of soil above the rock, so it was hard to get them in. I would have been absolutely fine with my normal pegs and saved myself a few 100 grams because these are really heavy. Anyway, better safe than sorry. I could have ended up in a boggy bit. I mean, I ended up falling in a bog yesterday. I'll just show you this little mod here. Can't take credit for this. I've seen a couple of YouTube videos that gave me the idea. I've got little tensioner line locks on the peg out points there. Got them all the way around on all 6 of them, and that means that I could move the peg into lots of different places to try and find a bit where the peg would go in. Now, if I hadn't have had those, I would have been pretty stuck, because it took me ages to find a bit between the rocks where I could fit the peg, and even then it didn't go in very far, as you can see. So that mod came in very handy last night. So it's another beautiful day. We're having a late March heat wave. A few days of sunshine, very little breeze. Gonna have this cup of coffee now, which has just been cooling down, and then I'll get packed up. Well, this is the second time I've camped in Wales in a week. Two very different sort of landscapes, and certainly two different kinds of camp, and both have been absolutely brilliant. I'm ashamed to say that even though I'm half Welsh, it's only really in my 40s that I've started to explore a bit more of the country, which goes to show it's never too late, I suppose. Anyway, let's not get all mawkish. I think my next camp is going to be a little bit closer to home because I've had a couple of further afield ones. Look at that look, isn't that lovely? So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.